happy to be here to see their work rather than to be in one of our hearings or investigations in aid of legislation. No? And have you ever wondered why when they ask you to take your oath, whether in court or in our investigations, they say, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? No? Because in every effective lie, there is a half-truth. Even in jokes. For jokes to be funny, it has to be partially true. Di ba? So when they say the late Alan Cayetano, it's partially true kasi nalilate talaga ako. Di ba? We don't want Carol to leave. If you leave, Christmas Carol ka na lang sa amin. Babatiin ka na lang namin tuwing Christmas. No? So the whole truth is very important. And three very, very quick points or truth. One, EDCOM 1, although nakalimutan na nung marami yon, I was a young congressman and I read the summary and it really made me understand the problems in education and how to try to fix it. Perfect ang timing ng EDCOM 2. I would have rather it before the pandemic, but the pandemic really made everything worse. So there's nothing I can say more. Diba? The work, your work speaks for itself. It's amazing. If we follow it, we'll get so far. But goes to my first truth. The first truth, the elephant in the room. Unless we address K-12, either we fully fund it or we take out 1 or 2 years, we'll never get to where we want sa education. Sorry kung may ma-offend ako today. That's part of my job now. Na pag-isipin kayo lalo dun sa talagang champion ng K-12. I'm not against K-12. I want us to fully fund it. We had the opportunity with the floodgate or the flood control. Why? We took out almost 500 billion sa DPWH. We could have put it all in education. We did not. We, kasama na ako doon. We're not finger pointing to anyone, but we did not. So that means if you expect na next year or next administration, if we fully fund yung K-12, hindi mangyayari. Because we had this opportunity now, we did not take it. So the reality is, we have to examine, can we get the next government or this 2027 budget to fully fund K-12? Or do we transition muna, take out 1 year or 2 years? We can't just take it out. There's a lot of transitioning that has to be done. But unless we do that, you won't have enough funds for everything you want to do. No, it would be just like corruption. You keep trying to fill the bucket, pero butas-butas siya. Which goes to the second truth that really affected a little bit of change in my life. Si Sen Loren was asking me, but medyo mas toned down or tame ka ngayon, I guess, compared to everyone who's such an activist nowadays. At I listened to someone, eto sinabi niya, if there's something you're supposed to do, and it's for the next generation, and you don't do it, eventually God will pick someone else. Ang problema, you already robbed that generation. So if Moses said no to God, ma-free-free pa rin yung Israelites sa Egypt. But how many more years? How many more generations? 40 years kumalat sa desert yung Israelites because they had a slave mentality. They could not enter Israel as conquerors when you have a slave mentality. This year, 40 years since EDSA 1. Did you know that 40 years before EDSA 1 was Commonwealth when we became free? Di ba nung sinabi ni Quezon, I'd rather have a government run like hell by Filipinos than run by foreigners. Unfortunately, nagkatotoo. Run by Filipinos but run like hell. No? Which goes to my third truth. The third truth is that when we put all the money in education, we think we are turning our back on transportation, on the environment, on health. Take a look at the book of Lee Kuan Yew, Third World to First. Many of the problems he realized from the start, hindi kaya isolve to ng one administration. Hindi kaya ng 3 years, hindi kaya ng 5 years. So paano isolve? Sa DepEd niya binigay. Doon niya binigay. Kasi kung tama ang foundations ng bata. So for example, di ba, gusto natin mawala yung corruption sa gobyerno. Saan ba natutunan ng bata ang corruption? sa pandaraya sa exam, sa teacher din na hindi great example, sa mayor, congressman nila na hindi great example. SK, last week ng hold up, SK, a leadership program yon, di ba? So I won't elaborate, marami pang magsasalita. I'll end with an appeal. I am very grateful and timely talaga na umabot dun sa extension. But consider yung bill na final ko, which is the EDCOM 3, na this time around, parliamentary style. Gawin natin ang DepEd, TESDA at saka CHED na commissioners. And then, kung ayaw niyong umalis, katulad ni Attorney Erap, ni Carol, and hindi lang sila lang binabanggit namin, pero marami sa staff, and including po kayo, ladies and gentlemen, you've given so much of your time for free. Diba? But let's put money and let's put a secretariat and give them a really good office. Kasi dati you have to prove it pa eh. They've already proven themselves with these 3 reports. Thank you again sa inyong lahat. God bless you.
Thank you, Senator Cayetano. May we now ask EDCOM 2 Commissioner